Okay, next question. People often tell me that I'm the nicest person they ever met, but I always tell them that I'm not as nice as they think. I feel guilty when they say this to me because I feel a lot of darkness in me that other people don't see. I'm an INFP. What can I do? What can I do the next time someone says that I'm the nicest person? I want to react authentically, but hearing that fills me with a lot of shame. Okay. So first of all, the shame that you're tapping into is that darkness within you, is part of that darkness within you that people don't see. And something that I believe that INFPs have a particular knack in is to express the unexpressed. So when somebody says you're the nicest people I've ever met, what they're actually saying is, they're not saying you're the nicest person that there is on the planet. They're saying that you're the nicest people they've ever met. So you don't get to choose whether, they've ever met somebody who's nicer or not. But what they're actually saying is they really appreciate your capacity for compassion. That's what they're actually saying. So there are a couple of different ways of dealing with this. You could say to them, you could put yourself down. Instead of taking the compliment, you could put yourself down and say, well, you don't know me, or, get kind of on the back foot and say, well, there's so much more to me than just this. But that's actually like somebody giving you a gift of a compliment and you handing that gift back and say, I don't want it. You keep your gift. So you are in your right to do that. But my question to you is, especially if it's somebody that you don't even really know, is it worth creating that drama so that you feel righteous, that you feel that you're right? Or so would you rather be right, or would you rather be happy and just accept the compliment that somebody's giving you? And then maybe have those conversations about the depth of despair and pain and shame and those things that we all know are there. Well, we know are there with people like us who can relate to it and wouldn't actually necessarily ever say to you, you're the nicest person I've ever met. So we need to understand that there are different levels of communication. So it's not just that person who's on a superficial level wants to give you a compliment. They don't have to have a deep and meaningful conversation with you. But the question is, will you make them wrong for having that shallow, confidence building conversation with you? Because remember, they're just trying to build confidence in relations, and it's up to you then to kind of accept that gift that they're offering to you, or give it back to them. I'll leave it up to you. But what I would say in those situations with a person that, they don't know you very well and there's no need to get like all deep and meaningful with them, is thank you so much. It's very kind of you. And then, if it's a person who's you're supposed to have a deeper relationship with, then just say, well, it's just one part of me, and I'm happy to continue exploring the other parts of me too. You can even make a joke about it, saying, I don't want you to get all disappointed when you find out what I'm really like. So it just feels to me like you have a huge amount of pressure over something that is as meaningful for other people, like talking about the weather. So everything's not worth getting upset over, even though it might touch a really painful part of you inside. So I hope that helps. It's really just meant as a compliment, as a way of offering an olive branch, unless it's done in a passive-aggressive way, in which case, let me know in the comments section, and then it's a different answer altogether to this question. Okay, so I didn't actually get through all the questions we had for today, so I might pop back in over the weekend and do a little bit more. just to make sure that we're getting all the questions that came in. But I'll see if I have the time to do it. And if not, I will put them on to next week's live Q&A. I hope you had a great session today. I certainly enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to our session next week. Have a great week, everyone. Stay safe and look after yourself.